Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Rewind presented by Attractions Magazine. I am your host Banks Lee. They call me the Professor of Theme Park Economics. And class is not in session today. We're taking a free day today. You may or may not have known that my wife Sydney and I recently welcomed our new son Oliver to the world. His name is Oliver Elias Peranto Lee. That's him right there. We are so blessed. He's a beautiful, healthy baby boy. His big sister is getting used to him, but it's great. We're happy to be home after a few days at the hospital. Seeing everyone in the comments here, thank you so much, everyone here, for saying hi and congrats. Jalen, Nathan, Barbara, hello from SoCal there, Lucy, Paul. Good to see everyone here in the chat this week. Here's a photo. Here's our whole family right here. My friend Jonathan, Elisa's husband, Jonathan, who does Sublime Image Photography, came over to take some photos, so thank you to him. Big shout out to him. Sorry if I sound a little tired. That's how it is with newborns. We're all tired here, but we're all doing it. We're doing great. Everyone's healthy and looking good. So, no full episode today. Didn't really have time to gather all the posts from the past week. I'll still talk about some of the major things that happened this past week because there's some stuff to talk about. So first off, let's just go into the chat here and see what people are saying. Everyone's saying congrats. So thank you all, everyone. Hello from the UK. Hello, Claire. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Of course, one question that has been asked every single episode since I started this live version of Weekly Rewind is, when is Fast and Furious Supercharged going to open? Any news about that? Well, guess what? I finally have news because it soft opened. So this past week, it started off on Wednesday doing team member previews for those who work at Universal. And then just yesterday, I believe, yesterday, it soft opened for the first time for guests. So you're getting some looks inside the queue right here for Fast and Furious Supercharged. You can see the full queue video and the full pre-show videos on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/attractionsmagazine. No filming is actually allowed on the ride itself, but aside from one or two scenes at the beginning, from what I hear, it's an exact copy of the version from Hollywood, which you can see video of that over there on our YouTube channel as well. So finally, everyone's questions about Fast and Furious are now answered. It is soft opened. No guarantee it's going to be soft opened every day, but I think that's going to be their plan. The official premiere date for the ride will be May 2nd. We're going to have a whole media event on May 1st and May 2nd. We're going to cover it for the attraction show, so it's a lot more videos from the ride in the future. And don't know exactly the official opening date, but I'm sure it's pretty much open now. So I guarantee you, though, the new question will be, when's Toy Story Land going to soft open? So that'll be the next thing we're going to be updating on a week-by-week basis. I don't expect that to soft open until probably late May, early June, because that's not supposed to open until June 30th. So yeah, there's the loading area, there's the party bus that you go on, and it's pretty much one of the run in Hollywood, with the exception of a whole new queue and a couple of new scenes. So yeah, Nathan, when does Galaxy's Edge open? Yeah, let's concentrate on other things first. So we got Toy Story Land, Infinity Falls, and other projects around town to concentrate on before Galaxy's Edge. So that's still a ways away. Yes, Kevin, it's basically the same thing as King Kong, same kind of ride system as that. I know, not too terribly excited about the ride. I've heard a lot of things about the ride. I mean, it's more screens. Not everyone wants more screens, but I think this is going to be the last of that generation of Universal rides that opened up over the past years of screens. I think this will be the last of them. I think they're going to have some cool stuff coming up with the new Potter coaster next year, and then of course Nintendo in the future. So hopefully this is the last we see of purely screen rides, but only the future will tell. So, all right, anyone got any questions? Let me know. And this is like I said, this is a calm chit-chat today. What did I call it? I called it something on the blog post. I can't think right now. I'm going to pull up a question here from Twitter from my friend Derek Bergen. He put up a question saying, if I could rank 1 to 8 the following parks for my family, my favorite parks to take my family to and spend a day at. So I'm going to start with the bottom of the list for that. Number 8 is Volcano Bay, only because I haven't taken my daughter to Volcano Bay yet. She's just now getting over her fear of swimming on her own, so that'll be something maybe in the future I will take her to, but that's only at the bottom because I haven't taken her there yet, so I don't really have a good judge on how much she would enjoy that place, or how much I would enjoy it with her. 7 right now is Hollywood Studios. Obviously, there's really not much going on right now there. A lot of construction, so not a lot to do for the kids. But when Toy Story Land opens up in June, my daughter will be tall enough to ride both rides, and then when she turns 4 in July, she'll be old enough to do the Jedi Training Academy. So I got a feeling Hollywood Studios is going to move up on my favorite park list for my family, for sure. So number 6 is Universal Studios Florida. I mean, they got the kid area there, but that might be going away for Nintendo, and there's really not much other things that Spencer can do there. So, number 5 is DAC. They got some cool stuff there. And of course, my Attractions Kids videos is over there for the Boneyard, Dinoland, some fun kid stuff to do there. Navi River Journey, Kilimanjaro, lots of fun things that she can still do with me. And of course, she loves seeing animals. So definitely that. Number 4 would be IOA, because the Jurassic Park area has a lot of fun activities for kids. And then, of course, Seuss Landing. So it's a perfect land for kids to do some of their first rides. Number 3 is Magic Kingdom, obvious, because there is a lot to do kids-wise there. But, it's always a trek just to get to the park. Number 2, Epcot, Frozen Ever After, The Seas, Living with the Land, Figment, a lot of fun stuff for kids to do there, meeting all the characters and that kind of stuff. And number 1, I have to say, is Legoland. I've always said it, Legoland is my favorite park to take the family to. Spencer adores that place. I'm hoping Oliver loves that place as well. So if you have a family, take them to Legoland. It's worth the trek out there to Winter Haven to experience it. It's a great park for kids. As they say, it is built for kids. The hashtag built for kids. So, you know what? The park that's not on the list is SeaWorld. I probably would put SeaWorld at number 2 or 3, honestly, because Spencer loves animals, and there's some cool kid stuff, although some of the kid stuff right now is closing because they're building a Sesame Street land, but still, with all the animals, Spencer loves that, and I love taking her to SeaWorld. So, definitely put SeaWorld probably at 2 or 3 on that list. Alright, so let's go through the comments here. I know I've been talking a lot, so I've probably missed some of the comments. Everyone's saying congrats. I do appreciate it, everyone. Talked about Fast and Furious earlier. You can catch that on a replay if you missed that. John is asking, where are the Easter eggs in the queue? I haven't been actually to see the Fast and Furious stuff in person yet, but judging from what I've seen posted photo-wise online, there are some really cool Easter eggs in the Fast and Furious queue. I'm only going to mention one because I want y'all to go look for them in person, but my favorite one so far, I think, is at a desk. It's right next to a desk near the loading area, and there are these power boxes that are on and off, where you pull the lever and turn the powers on and off. And there's 3 of the boxes. One is labeled EQ 061990. One is labeled D exclamation point 2008, and then FF 2018, which is obviously references to Earthquake, Disaster, Fast and Furious. Of course, the Earthquake and Disaster boxes are turned off; they're powered down, but Fast and Furious is turned on. So it's a cool little homage to the former attractions that used to be in that space. Yes, Sydney, as my wife is in the chat, I am very sleep deprived. I'm sure my voice can attest to that. Alright, Paul's saying this time next week, me and Bear Half will be there. Oh, awesome! Paul, if you see us, be sure to say hi. Other than Fast and Furious, which we're really looking forward to, anything else you know of different happening over the next couple weeks? Really, Fast and Furious is the big one for the next couple weeks. Yeah, really, everything else is still under construction right now. If you haven't been to Pandora yet, obviously you want to check that out. But right now, it's definitely just Fast and Furious is the big new thing at this time. You'll want to check out if you make it over there to Universal. All right. Yes, we are already training my daughter for Jedi Training Academy. Make sure she knows the moves before we go there for the first time. Jaden's asking, what are my thoughts on the quick service food items for Toy Story Land? You know what? They look delicious. I love those sandwiches. If you haven't seen it, I think we have a post on our blog at attractionsmagazine.com. They look delicious. Definitely you'll want to... I'm definitely going to have to check those out. Obviously, I'm only judging off of photos. I'll have to go there and try them in person to see what I really think. But right now, they look good, and I definitely want to try them. Jeremy asking... I often deal with friends visiting DAC and thinking there aren't enough things to do there. What's the best way to teach people that sometimes rides aren't everything and to take your time and exist in adventure and nature? Best way is just... Man, that's a tough one because everyone's so different in terms of what they want to do. Some people are there just for the rides and that's it. I would say maybe... start off by letting them do the rides. Just go get the rides done, get it out of the way, because if they have fast passes, they'll be wanting to go hit that and make sure they don't miss them, so do that. Once that's done, you feel you have some free time, then suggest things. Suggest going on through the Pangani or the Gorilla Falls, I call it Pangani, Gorilla Falls, or the Maharaja Jungle Trek. Just to take in, because there is so much details, and that's just DAC, for example. All the parks have so many amazing details that you can just slowly walk from destination to destination and just take it all in. So let them get their rides out of their system first, and then from there I would say show them what Disney can really do in terms of their details, for sure. Everyone's saying congrats. I do appreciate it. Kevin, no news on Nintendo Land just yet. We're still waiting on that one. Hey, Michael, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for your congratulations. I do appreciate it. Always good to chat with you, Michael. Donald is saying, what books do you recommend for a visit to Disney? I mean, there are lots of books these days. I was always a Birnbaum kid, and I think they still make new Birnbaum guidebooks to this day. So start there. Definitely start there, because and then of course. If you want to, get the Hidden Mickey book, search for some Hidden Mickeys around the parks. I know Steve Bear's always updating that. I would probably say start off with the Birnbaum books, because that's what I did growing up as a kid, for sure. Michael's saying, have you heard about new monorails? I have not heard about new monorails, but I do hope that is something that is coming, because Lord knows we need new monorails. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit here, because I did go to Legoland. I was talking about how Legoland is my favorite place for the family, but I did go a couple days ago. Stayed at the Legoland Beach Retreat right there. My room conveniently located right there next to the main area. It was great location there. It was just me and my daughter. I wanted to spend some daddy-daughter time with her after Oliver was born, and just let her know, and just do some fun stuff with her. So we were there at the Beach Retreat. There will be a video on Attractions Kids of our visit to Beach Retreat, so you'll be able to look for that in the future. We were also mainly there to go participate in their Brick Dash 5K. They missed last year, but it came back this year. It's a really fun race through the entire park in Cypress Gardens. If you ever get a chance, do it. It's because it's very easy too. They don't worry about your timing, so there's no balloon people following you to pick you up if you don't make it. This is kind of a leisurely 5K. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of it. They have fun medals. You can see right here. It's a Lego medal for those who cross the finish line, and if you don't cross the finish line, you'll still get it. So it's a minifigure head, because this year is the 40th anniversary of the minifigure. On the back it has the logo for it and everything. And my daughter did the fun run, so you'll see that in the kids video as well. So yeah, definitely, if you get a chance next year to do the 5K, the Brick Dash 5K, do it. And then there's another 5K coming up this weekend that I'm going to do. The Star Wars Dark Side Marathon is happening this weekend at Disney, and I think I'm doing the Star Wars 5K with the family, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, while staying there at the Beach Retreat, they now have a new meet and greet here with the Shark Suit Guy. So, Shark Suit Guy is probably my favorite minifigure. In fact, I've got one right up here. You can see him right there on the lighthouse there. I love Shark Suit Guy. So it's really cool that he's now doing meet and greets every evening over at the Beach Retreat for guests that are staying there. So if you are staying there, go be sure to say hi to Shark Suit Guy. He's really, really fun. All right. Go back to some questions here. Which float is your favorite for the Pixar Play Parade? Jalen says, think about that. I kind of like the new floats that they have, the up float and the inside out float. Specifically with the up float, I love Kevin and Russell, or not Russell, yeah, Russell. Kevin and Russell riding on top of him. I think that's a really cool, unique addition. And then the inside out float, I love they added one for that. So I hope to be able to see the Pixar Play Parade again. I haven't seen it in years, so I can't really remember all of the floats they have right now off the top of my head, but I do remember seeing photos of those new ones that debuted, so if I get back out there to Disneyland, it's still going on, I'll have to check it out for sure. Speaking of, the Pixar Fest just started over at Disneyland. We have some videos up on our YouTube channel. You can go check out of the Pixar Play Parade, Paint the Night is back, and then the new Together Forever Fireworks Spectacular, Pixar theme, so it looks a lot of fun. Alright, so let me know what's some questions. I'm done. I've talked to everything I want to talk about right now. So I'll stay online here for a few more minutes and check out. See got any more questions about things going on? I would love to chat with you guys. I know this is kind of just a relaxing, like a chill episode. Not much going on. I will mention, follow us on all the social media channels: Twitter @Attractions, Instagram @Attractions Magazine, Facebook, of course, Attractions Magazine, YouTube.com/Attractions Magazine. Lots of fun stuff is coming up. Next Sunday is the anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure how we're going to be doing Rewind next week, because I'm going to be at Animal Kingdom all day next Sunday, getting video of all the anniversary celebrations. So I'm not sure if we're going to delay Weekly Rewind to the end of Sunday, or maybe hold it until Monday. I will post online on the social media channels what we're going to do about next week's episode, but next week is the 20th anniversary of DAC. Cannot wait for that. Of course, Fast and Furious is coming up at the beginning of May. That opening is happening, so lots of fun stuff. Just follow all of our social media channels to be in the loop of everything that's happening. Oh, Paul, definitely hope to see you there at DAC. If you see me, please say hi. We'd love to meet you in person. Before we go, I want to formally introduce everyone. This is Oliver.
Say hi, Oliver.
Hi. Oliver's taking a nap right now. Oliver, I think, had a full lunch.
He sure did.
Hi. Can you say hi? Well, you can't say hi right now, but hello.
We'll work on the talking later.
We'll work on the talking later, but this is Oliver, so I just wanted to introduce him to everyone here before we skedaddled. Alright, so I think that is going to be it for right now. Let's see any more questions here. Nathan's asking, what do I think of the new mech suit that's over at Pandora? That's a cool little meet and greet, I think. Kind of fits in with the theming, and they taking the old mech suits and repurposing them. So I hope to see him in person when I'm there next Sunday for the anniversary day. John is asking, what's your favorite attraction at Universal and Islands? Universal is definitely Revenge of the Mummy. Love that attraction so much. And then at Islands, probably a toss-up between Forbidden Journey and Spider-Man. I love both of those rides. They're a lot of fun. Alright, so I think from here, let's see, Michael is saying, is there going to be another night parade? We'll end it with this question because do not know, but God, I hope so, because we need a new night parade desperately. And I hope not just to bring back the Main Street Electrical Parade. I'm over that one. I want something Spectro Magic quality here. Paint the Night quality here. So, please, maybe for the 50th anniversary, we'll get a new night parade. I hope so, because we've missed it. We've missed it. Yes, Marie, we heard Supercharged did soft open. We talked about that at the beginning of the episode, so I'll leave that with you right here. Fast and Furious Supercharged has now soft opened at Universal, so if you're in town, go check it out. I know we've talked about it every single week, but it's now ready for guests to go enjoy, and maybe I can get over there at some point this week and check it out myself. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this relaxed episode, and like I said, follow all our social media channels to find out what's going to happen with next week's Weekly Rewind, because I'm going to be at Disney's Animal Kingdom for their 20th anniversary celebrations, so it won't be at 2 o'clock next week. but we may have it later in the day, or we may have it on Monday. I'm going to figure that out with my producers, and I'll let you know. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you for all the congratulations. We're very happy to be home, and we hope to see you next week. Until then, have fun. And if I can end, there it is.